Yo, what's up guys? Theo here. And today I got something absolutely insane in my hands. 200 megapixels of pure periscope madness, a battery that refuses to die, and a price tag that's about to make Samsung and Apple sweat bullets. This is the Honor Magic 8 Pro in late 2025. And bro, this thing is straight up dangerous for the competition. Let's dive in. First off, the design. Honor finally listened. Last year's Magic 7 Pro was awesome, but it was a chunky boy. This one, they shaved off the screen size from 6.8 to 6.71 inches, made it shorter, narrower, thinner, and dropped the weight to just 219 grams. In my hand, it feels insanely premium. Curved edges everywhere. No sharp corners digging into your palm like half the Android flagships out there right now. I've got the sky blue version here, and when the light hits it, dude, it shimmers like some kind of flowing ocean. The velvet black is stealthy dark gray gorgeous, and the rising sun gold sand? Straight fire. The frosted back eats fingerprints for breakfast, and that giant rhino glass on the front feels tougher than my ex's heart. Big new thing this year, the AI button on the right side. It's a proper physical clicky button, not that capacitive nonsense Oppo and Vivo are doing. Half press to focus, full press to shoot, double press opens a camera instantly, long press fires up the Yo-Yo AI assistant or Gemini globally. I've reprogrammed mine to launch Google Wallet with a double tap, super handy. Oh, and IP68 plus IP69K, so you can literally blast it with a pressure washer. Who's do it like Honor? Now the display, holy brightness, Batman. 6.71-inch LTPO OLED, 120 Hz, Dolby Vision, HDR Vivid, 4,320 Hz PWM for zero eye strain, and it hits a ridiculous 6,000 nits peak. I took this outside on a sunny day in November, and I could still see everything crystal clear. Colors pop, blacks are inky, and the slight curve on the sides makes swiping feel buttery. Is it the absolute brightest panel of 2025? Maybe tied with the fine X9 Pro, but in real life you're not noticing the difference. It's stunning. Performance? Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, the brand new 3nm beast. I've got the 16 GB per 512 GB version, and it screams. Geekbench single-core leader among everything I've tested, multi-core second, only some overtuned Realme monster. And 2.2 around 2.3 million graphics solid. I've been smashing Genshin at max settings, 120 frames per second locked, barely warm. Honor's cooling is on point this year, and storage is UFS 4.1, so apps fly open. Day-to-day, zero lag. Magic OS 10 on Android 16 feels snappier than One UI or ColorOS right now. And get this, Honor promises 7 major Android updates. 7, that takes you all the way to Android 23. That's Samsung level support, maybe even better. Battery life is where my jaw actually dropped. Global units get 7,100 milliamp hours. That's already massive. China gets 7,200, but Europe, sorry guys, 6,270 milliamp hours because of some weird shipping regs. Still bigger than almost every other flagship. I'm easily hitting 8 to 9 hours screen on time with heavy use. TikTok, camera, gaming, the works. One day I forgot to charge it overnight, woke up at 42%, went to a full day of shooting 4K video, and still ended the night at 18%. 100 watts wired fills in about 35 minutes. 80 watts wireless is nuts, and it does reverse wireless too. If battery anxiety is your thing, this phone murders it. Okay, the part everyone's waiting for, the cameras. Honor has always been a camera monster, and the Magic 8 Pro just turned it up. Main 50 megapixel sensor, now fixed f/1.6 with a slightly wider 23mm lens. Colors are punchy but natural. Dynamic range is insane. Low light shots look clean as day. The ultra wide is the same killer 50 megapixel. Super wide 12mm, f/2.0. Barely any distortion at the edges. Perfect for landscapes. But the star? That 200 megapixel periscope telephoto. New Samsung ISOCELL HP9 sensor. True native 85mm lens. 3.7x optical. Zoom to 10x is ridiculously sharp. 20x still usable. Even 100x digital looks better than most phones' 10x. Portrait shots at 3.7x have that creamy bokeh that makes your friends look like movie stars. Night mode on the telephoto is witchcraft. I shot the moon the other night and it actually resolved craters. Video? For K 120 frames per second on the main and tele, Euro EIS is rock steady. Front 50 megapixel selfie cam with TOF for perfect edge detection in portrait mode. Honestly, right now, this is fighting the Vivo X300 Pro and Oppo Find X9 Pro for best camera phone of 2025. If photography is your jam, this thing is unbelievable. Now let's talk money. This is where it gets really spicy. In China, the 12 per 256 gigabyte starts at around $800 equivalent. 16 per 1 terabyte tops out under $950. Global pricing isn't fully official yet, but early listings and importer sites like Trading Shenzhen and Kimmerville have the Chinese or global ROM versions floating between $930 and $1,050 for high-spec models. That's imported with warranty, shipped to your door. Europe official launch is coming soon, and leaks point to around 1,099 to 1,199 euros for the 12 per 512, maybe dipping to 999 euros on deals. Compare that to the Galaxy S25 Ultra starting at 1,449 euros, iPhone 17 Pro Max at 1,449 euros, Pixel 10 Pro XL over 1,200 euros, even the Find X9 Pro pushing 1,300 euros. The Magic8 Pro is hundreds cheaper for similar or better hardware in a lot of areas. Best deals right now? Check AliExpress and Trading Shenzhen for imported units under $1,000, or wait a couple weeks for Amazon or Honor official stores to drop launch promotions. I've seen early bird bundles with free watch or buds thrown in. Pound for pound, this is stupid value in 2025. So, final thoughts. Is the Honor Magic 8 Pro still a good buy in late 2025? Hell yes. If you want insane cameras, monster battery, premium curved design, and you don't want to spend Galaxy or Apple money, this is probably the smartest flagship purchase right now. The only real caveats are the smaller battery in Europe, still good, just not God tier, and the fact that Honor's brand isn't quite Samsung level yet for resale or service in some countries. But if Vivo and Oppo can charge premium, Honor absolutely deserves to. For me, this is staying in my pocket over the Pixel 10 Pro, and Find X9 Pro I've got on the desk. It just nails the balance. What do you guys think? Would you grab the Magic 8 Pro, or are you waiting for something else? Drop a comment. Smash like if this helped. Subscribe for more real-world reviews. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.